Hello, my name is Mackenzie Davis. I wrote my paper on play because I have learned so many important things that play is about. Not just play, but what they're learning while they're playing and getting to choose what they want to do while playing because they're going to be more open and accessible to gaining things. When I say play, I mean like the hands-on, like building blocks, playing with the kitchen, things like that of that nature. Even in a non-learning setting, play is so important, especially for pre-K and anything after that. But they learn it, the earlier they learn it, the better they are. They can learn their fine motor skills, hands-on, communication, emotionally being in check with others, how they react to things, and how children react to them. Their communication skills is another thing that I said. It's just how they communicate with other kids and how they can feed off of other kids and interact. Using their imagination is another one that's so important. Kids need to learn to play imaginatively. That it's a key thing. I have seen it in firsthand. It is amazing that kids can do those things. When we do not let our kids play, they simply just cannot focus. And they have trouble like adapting to things. I have kids in my class who are only child, or they are the only child, and I see how much they struggle to understand what other kids are doing or what they're meaning by their imagination and things like that. Learning how to share is just another key thing that they learn in play. Kids getting excited to play with others, getting engaged, like I said, staying in check with their actions. One of my first examples is being on task while children are playing. We as an educator just have to make sure whenever we are going to play that it's structured in a way of this is what we're going to play with, and kind of explain like what we're supposed to be grabbing from those things. So kids know, like, when we go to the kitchen today, we're learning how to write recipes, and with that, we're using our imaginations to make our own recipes, how to write them. You can't write, let's draw them, things like that. Learning at a construction site's another example I use. Safety, using the blocks. How do you use the blocks? For building a bridge, stop looking both ways before you cross doing certain things. Just things like that. Just letting their creative learning be creative in their own mind. Another one I mentioned is the importance of play in the time and the place. Play is obviously a big thing, and in public school, when we think of play a lot, we just think of like their PE or their recess time. When no, it should be that any learning can be done through play. The article that I read and that I used, it was so important for kids to learn to be a service for other kids, being acknowledging and using their skills.